Guys, this is the part of travel that can be super stressful, perhaps, maybe. Yeah, maybe the word is stressful. Getting ready for the next vacation, y'all. I'm just coming back from Iceland. A week. A week. So I had to go to work, woof, and get in like about a good 50 hours in a week. And now I have to get ready for Ireland, which I leave for next weekend. So I had to get my lashes and stuff done, got that done. Now I got to get the hair done. But of course, because I'm working 50 hours and whatnot, and I'm going to work, I really didn't have time to take my hair out. So I've been working on that over the past 3 days. Taking them out and then making it still so I can go to work presentable, right? And finishing up this morning to take it out because my hair appointment's today. Y'all, I still got about 20 braids left to take out. They're right here. It's about 20 of them. I counted 20. So I'm going to have to stop driving because my hairdresser is about an hour away. What time is it now? I'm going to start driving now. I'm going to bring my takedown stuff with me. It's 11:17. My appointment's at 1. So I got to stop driving now. I'm going to take my stuff with me, which is a rat tooth comb. I don't need to take the scissors because I already cut them to where I think they should be. These might be a little long, but if you look at my hair, right? So I'm not over exaggerating on this cut. Because I know sometimes people who help you take them down, because we black, they like to start just chopping because they feel like all of our hair is just going to be way up here in the braid. But my hair is like about, you know, like some of these I even cut shorter than where this ends because I understand that this is the stretch. And sometimes the stretch isn't stretched fully down the braid, but I'm not exaggerating. So I kind of cut them so that when I get there, I might have to ask for help for the takedown. Oh, that rag, look, that's my face cloth. For 20 braids. So I'm like, I just gotta pay extra for somebody to help me take the rest of these down. So this is my stuff that I'm gonna take with me, right? My rat tooth comb. I don't need to take the scissors. This to keep the hair out the way. This to keep the hair out the way. That's already taken down. I've been using this. I just got this in the mail. It's Tony Daly's hair growth oil. And the reason why I got this, guys, is because she actually made a video sharing the recipe of this. So if you want to make it yourself, but then she also had bottles that she sells. And I'm like, just on the strength, the fact that you shared your recipe, your ingredients, you shared your process, I'm going to buy this oil. So I've been putting this on my hair as I've been taking it out. Because honestly, the top of my hair is getting quite thin. The front part, right, is getting quite thin and gappy. But it's always kind of been that way. So I'm not going to say it's the braids, but I'm not going to say that the braids help any. My winter style, I start getting presses and stuff for the winter. But in the summer, my hair is just too humid for that. Anyways, so we're going to have to get on this road. I'm going to bring this bag. Look, this bag goes in my car because this is all of the hair I've been taking out. As I take it out, got to put it somewhere. But also what I'm saying about, look, I don't even have time to make the bed. I've been sipping on this coffee that Jay made me this morning. I don't have time to make the bed. My luggage is still here because I have to get ready to pack it for Ireland. And then guys, oh my God, y'all don't even understand. When I was in Iceland, Gwen bought snacks, and some of the snacks she bought was milk duds. So y'all know what happened. Do y'all know what happened? A mother freaking crown came off of my tooth back up here. I didn't even realize I had a crown, but it's off. So in the meantime, on top of everything else, and working next week, trying to get in 50 hours, maybe not, I need to try to get in a dentist appointment because right now I'm afraid to eat because I don't need to mess that tooth up. I don't think that tooth has like a root canal or anything. I don't think it does. I think it just had a freaking crown, so I don't need it to get worse. And then now I'm going to Ireland with a toothache. Y'all, help. This is the frantic part of prepping for a vacation on short time, especially when you just came back from a vacation. This is what it is. This is how it looks. And when you ain't got wash and go hair. Let me get in this car and get to driving. All right, it's 11:30, 11:28 to be exact. We are in the car. I'm not even going to call them and let them know I need help taking the rest of my braids on. I think it's like 18, not 20, 18. Gotta let them know. I'm gonna make it sound as low as possible. Till I get about a little closer, and then it's gonna be what it is. But in the meantime, on this drive, we need to make some phone calls. So I gotta make phone calls because we got something we gotta do tomorrow. And I gotta call and let somebody know. I don't think one of our initial plans is gonna work because the product doesn't look like it's gonna work. It's no big deal, but I need to touch bases with some people. So that's what we're gonna use this time, this driving time for. Okay? See y'all later. Getting ready for Ireland. And then I'm gonna tell y'all about something else later. Hold on, with this whole Ireland trip. Lord. Okay, y'all. So phone calls are made. We are en route, and I did call my stylist because I wanted them to know how early I start this drive. Okay, my appointment's at 1. I started driving at 11:30. It is now 12, and it says I'm gonna be there at 12:40. But I was like, and she was like, oh, take your time, because I guess my braider is a little bit behind. So, awesome. That sounds good to me, because honestly, I feel like it'll probably take me about an hour to take these braids out. So while they have somebody to help me take them down, I know y'all don't really know this about me, but I'm really more of an introvert than an extrovert. So a good time to me feels like me sitting in the comfort of my own car, watching videos while taking my own hair down. That just sounds like a good time to me. Rather than me getting out the car, going into the establishment, and having to interact with other people. What the hell? Your lady about to run into a whole truck doing whatever. I don't know what she trying to do. But wow. So, yeah, I feel like, I mean, wow, it's like, do you want help or do you want peace and quiet and you being in your own world? I would prefer peace and quiet. I don't need the help. If you give me the time. Because then it also means that while the person may help me, they could be done in 5 minutes taking these braids down, and I gotta sit there making small talk and whatever, which I can do. I look like I can do it. I look very good like I'm doing it. But honestly, I don't be wanting to do it. So we'll see. I think I might just sit in my car and then tell them, call me when they're ready. That sounds good to me. I haven't even eaten anything today outside of that coffee because I was scrambling so much. So I might even, I don't know. I was going to say I might even be able to get something to eat, but I don't know what I would want to eat. Because y'all, I'm trying to not do fast food like that because I got to grow up. I was like thinking about the grown adults I know. Grown adults I know, like the grown people older than me, they don't be eating fast food. My grandma don't be eating fast food. So when do I cut it out? When? But fast food is all I know as far as, I knew I kind of didn't want to go this way. The traffic this way be crazy. And why does my car always put me this way? But I can go the other way. Y'all cutting into my sitting in the car taking out my hair time. I feel like I want to get off this interstate and get back on the interstate going back that way. That's what I feel like I want to do. Okay, in the meantime, guys, let's talk about Ireland. Am I excited about Ireland? I'm kind of not. I'm going because this is a trip that my friend is the figurehead. I can't remember what the ambassador of. It's not his trip, but they are paying him to be the figurehead or whatever. And so I was like, I'm gonna go on this trip in support of what he's doing. And plus, it just sounds like I don't know. It might just be Ireland, right? Maybe I was just never too excited about going to Ireland, the location. But I committed to it like over a year ago, so here we are. This trip is super expensive. I'm going by myself, as a single person. So I'm paying, I believe, I can't remember if it was $5,500 or $6,500. I'll put in the blurb up here to say what it is that I'm paying as a single person. If I was to share a room as a double, it was only a $600 difference. So it's too expensive. It doesn't come with flights, so I had to buy my own flights. And then the other thing about it is I purchased my plane ticket, and the trip suggests that we get a flight returning back to the United States of America after 2 p.m. However, the discount airline that I'm going with, Play, we're gonna be talking like this. Play, the latest flight was like around noon, so I booked that, thinking it would be no big deal. I'm a traveler. I'm a professional traveler. I know how to get around in these streets. And so I'm like, how hard could it be to get from where we're going to be to the airport? Turns out hard. The trip came with a motor coach that, they're taking everybody back in, but because my flight's leaving so early, I got to leave before that motor coach is leaving. And so again, I was thinking, okay, I know how to travel. I know how to do public transportation in other countries. How hard would it be to get from Belfast to the Dublin airport? It's about 2 hours away. Even then, I know how to take trains. Well, come to find out, it looks as if there isn't an easy direct train, even though it's a direct thing, and even though Dublin is a popular international airport. And the Belfast airport is smaller, therefore the plane tickets were more expensive. So I said, well, maybe there'll be other people in my same boat who need to get to the airport earlier, and maybe we can split costs. Because a private car was going to be $400 for a private car. I'm like, this is crazy. And so now that the trip is a week out, I've touched back with them to see if there was anybody else in my predicament. She was like, nah, everybody else followed the directions. Everybody else is like, they're leaving, and so they'll be on the bus that's being provided. So it looks like I'm by myself. Just coming back from Iceland, we rented a car in Iceland, and we did a lot of driving, which was super easy. So I said, you know what? Maybe I can just rent a car. And so I looked it up, renting a car in Belfast and dropping it off at the Dublin airport. It was only like about $40. And you had to be careful. I haven't booked it yet, but I need to do that today, guys. Let's do that today. I haven't booked it yet, but I said, let me book a rental car, because even if I end up not using it because something else comes through, it's only a $40 loss, so that's fine. You had to be careful to make sure you chose an automatic, because it seems as if most cars are manuals. I haven't driven a manual since I was like 17. The first car me and the boyfriend at the time, we shared a car, was a manual car from the 70s. So it wasn't even an easy stick shift. It was like you had to put your heart and soul into it. So, yeah, so automatic. So I need to book that today because that's going to be my worst case scenario. But you know what? I had said in another video on fun and budget. I think this is going to sit in a tree. So I said on the fun and budget video, I don't look for challenges in my day-to-day life. I'm not looking for a job that's going to challenge me. I'm not looking for education that's going to challenge me. I don't want the challenge. I look for my vacations to grow me, to challenge me, to just do what it does for me. I get that from vacation. And so this is going to be one of those experiences because I'm going to be by myself in Belfast, which is the UK, even though it's on the same Ireland looking island, it's the UK, Belfast. And I'll be driving to Dublin, which is in Ireland. So I'll be driving from one country to another, essentially. But Google said that there's no such thing as like checkpoints. And it is a straight shot. However, because it is like UK-ish, the driving is on the other side of the road from America. So I have to be super cognizant of that I'm driving on the proper side of the road. So that's going to be a challenge, which I'm always up for, especially when I'm with my people. But being by myself, I feel like it gives me a little more anxiety. But we're going to work through this because I don't want to travel with anxiety, whether I'm traveling with my people or traveling solo. I want to feel good, comfortable, and just up for the adventure. And that's what this is going to be, an adventure. Quam gave me some great news about 2 days ago. I can't even remember what it was. Why ain't y'all focused? Why y'all all whited out like that? It's probably all for the best with the way I look. But he gave me some great news about a concert that was going to be happening in Ireland, and he asked me if I wanted to go, if I wanted a ticket, because they only had about a limited amount of tickets. So I said yes. So that should be interesting. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, y'all, here's to getting ready for Ireland. We in a drive-thru. Strawberry banana smoothie. McDonald's. Taking braids out. We're by the hairdresser. And y'all, we are done. We're done. It is 7 p.m. The sun is down. Sun has set. In about another 30 minutes, it will be dark out. Gosh, I'm so hungry. This is my what I was drinking. My smoothie. I still have not eaten anything all day except for some coffee and this smoothie. I'm starving. I'm talking to y'all. My lips are probably just as crusty. Because clearly I'm in level 3 dehydration right now. Oh my God. I wonder where Jay is. I think I'm going to give him a call. He might be close. If he's close, y'all know what that means. We about to go eat. And if he's not, you know what that means. I'm about to go home. So that's what it is, guys. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. We got a dinner party to go to, or brunch party. I gotta try to make a dentist appointment for next week. And then pack up for Ireland. Thank y'all for being here. Oh, let me say this real quick. Okay. I tipped everybody, but there was one person who had helped. He helped me take my hair down and he washed my hair. And I really wanted to give him a nice tip as well. But he was already gone by the time I was done. And he didn't say he was leaving or anything. Or I would have gave him a tip right then and there. I think next time what I should have done was gave him the tip earlier, because I was kind of feeling that, because I really wanted to give him a tip. You don't see too many young men helping in this environment. And he actually reminded me of my son. And you could just see him standing around trying to be really helpful and, looking to see where he could get in. He was new. I'd never seen him there before. So I hope I see him again in the future to have given him a tip. Or what I might do is reach out to Denise and send her like a Cash App or whatever to pass along to him. That's what my spirit is telling me to do. But in the meantime, I tipped everybody else who helped out, because I was feeling super generous today. I mean, I left them good tips, because it was like all hands. Alright, y'all. So until the next video, thank y'all so much for being here. Thumbs up. Talk to me. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the Fun and Budget family. Alright? Talk to y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type.